video I posted yesterday was for Monday. Yesterday I had to run up to St. Joe to look at some timber. St. Joe, Missouri, just to clear that up. We've got a decent amount of rain. Of course, it's raining this morning. Hate to see all this vegetation. Anyway, we're wanting to try to get this deal wrapped up tomorrow here. Try to get it all done, wrapped up, so we can get on to the next little job. It's kind of a cleanup week. Dad and I did load out a load of pecan this morning. We sent it out about 9 o'clock this morning. Just getting ready to bring them on down there. We'll stand back here and wait. I've done something a little different with my logs than I usually do when I lay them out. I've actually got them laying here off the ground. Excuse me. Just 3 different little rows of them down through there. Still trying to leave some space because we got a few logs come out tomorrow, which that's my road going into the timber right there. And well, I don't guess we're going to get over there where the skidder's at, but regardless, I did this for a couple reasons. One, because down here in southwest Missouri, we've got so much sediment and grit in our dirt. Bucking logs is kind of a pain when it comes to keeping chains sharp. And some of these logs are dirty anyway, so we're going to take an axe and bark them before we buck them. And 2, getting them up off the ground just makes it a lot easier to buck them. Now, a lot of times when I'm working the deck, when logs are just coming out 1 or 2 at a time, I don't worry about it so much. I just buck them with chisel chain and go on. Here, where I've been running the skidder, then you've got just kind of a big concentration of logs all at once you got to work up. It's a little different story. So, yeah, so that's the main reason. And the second reason is just appearance. I'm really big on appearance of things. I think the logs look a lot better. I know when people are driving by and seeing the machinery sitting here and see a lot of logs sitting up off the ground like that, and they just look better, and it just it catches people's eyes when they're driving by, and you never know when something like that's going to lead to your next job. So that's another reason I've got them laid like that. So I'm going to shut the skid steer down, and we're going to do a quick walk over the logs. And I need to get to Springfield, but before we do, we'll kind of walk through here and get a look at this post oak. Kind of a quick overview of some of these logs. They're not bad post oaks. Some of them pretty good. Some of them are just some little tie logs. You can see right here in this little log starting to go bad. That one there, I'm pretty sure we've already butted some off that. There. They're just typical logs for southwest Missouri. See there, needs to be cut off again. This one's got some fire scar on them. Down here, look at these. But it definitely does make working them up a lot easier when they're up off the ground. Kind of let the air hit these. There looks like some fire scar. Let the air hit them. This one's full of stump worm. I mean, you can nitpick them all day long. But at the same time, I mean, you gotta be honest about them. You can't look at a set of logs and try to make believe there's something they're not. And we've still got a few more to cut here. We're going to try to get it finished up tomorrow. That way we can get on to the next little deal. Open country up through here. These are pretty good little tie logs, which the tie markets, you're definitely not going to get rich cutting railroad tie logs, but you can keep eating. That's what my dad always says. They'll keep you eating, which you can pay your bills and just like he says, keep eating. But as far as really making any money, no, you're not going to make any money. A lot of times I'll buy jobs like this just to kind of keep on the back burner, and we'll cut them when we can get time. And a lot of times it's not like it's a job that, like I said, they're definitely really not, as far as making us money, they're not making us money. It just kind of keeps money coming in, I guess you can say. But we try to take care of all of our clients the best we can. And just like this is 8 acres is all this is. And we didn't get too carried away. You know, we cut them down to tie size, which is, we usually don't cut timber that small, but circumstances were a little different on this job. So, but still a ton of trees out in there, ton of trees. It's not like it really drastically changed the look of the landscape of this property too much. So that's always nice. I mean, I don't like it to look like a total bomb went off or a clear cut, because we definitely don't do any clear cuts. And tomorrow we'll get these marked up and bucked up, and then we'll get them laid out again. I know it's handling logs a lot, and I don't like to handle logs anymore than I have to, because every time you handle them it costs you money. But sometimes you got to, and this is pretty close quarters working. Not a lot of room to work between the fence right here, this little open area under the right of way. So you just kind of make do with what you can. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go look at some timber in Springfield, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.